Hey, what's going on, people? I hope you guys are doing good. So I'm here at CES 2025 and I partner with Narwal to showcase their upcoming products for this year. Let's go ahead and take a look right now. So let's start here. This is their entry-level vacuum. This is the Narwal Freo Pro, and it's replacing the Narwal Freo X. Just like the Narwal Freo X, this also features the zero tangling floating roller brush, but new this year are the zero tangling side brushes. It also features 8,500 Pascal. It has edge swing tech, and as you can see, it has a very similar design to the Freo X, except we have a little button right here, and it looks pretty nice. It's a 5-in-1 multifunction base, AI dirt sense built in, and hot air drying. As for the navigation, it does feature 360-degree LiDAR sensors as well as a forward laser. So the Narwal Freo Pro is their new entry level. This is their new mid-range. This is the Narwal Freo Z10. So first and foremost, you can see it has a brand new design. Like, I love this white and matte silver look. Plus, check out the new Narwal logo. That looks pretty good, right? And over here, we have like a little Narwal rubber like tab. Looks awesome. Up top, we have an array of buttons. So very nice, subtle differences between this and the X Ultra. It's a great looking vacuum, I gotta say. In terms of specs and features, the new Narwal Freo Z10 has the zero tangling floating brush, just like the Narwal Freo Pro. It also features the zero tangling side brushes. This is rocking 15,000 Pascal. It has a 7-in-1 multifunction base, which has a 120-day self-empty bin and hot water washing, auto detergent dispensing, and hot air drying. In terms of navigation, it has 360-degree LiDAR sensors and dual lasers on the front. We have a dual triangular mopping system with edge reach mop extension and AI dirt sense. This is the Narwal Freo Z10 Ultra, which is replacing the Z Ultra. So as you can see, it has a very similar design to the current Z Ultra. If I pop this off, you can see very, very similar layout right here with our dust bag and then our cleaning solution. We have our electrolyzed water right here. Put the cover back on, which is all done through magnets. New Narwal logo, which I'm really liking, like it's very subtle. We have our circular touchscreen up here instead of any physical buttons like the other two models. The biggest difference between the current Z Ultra and the brand new Z10 Ultra comes down to obstacle avoidance. It can recognize 200 plus objects, which is significantly more than the current model. It also has the edge reach mop extension, which is really cool. Just like the previous models, this also features a zero tangling rolling brush. It has 18,000 Pascal, and it has the new zero tangling side brushes. Now, even though this is one of their flagships, if you want the best of the best, you need to go with the Narwal Flow. And as you can see right here, we have two different bases. We have a smaller base and then a larger base. The difference comes down to mopping. So this one right here needs to be connected hardline, like into your plumbing. So it does not have any tanks on board, whereas this one has a clean and dirty water tank located right up here in the top, which is more familiar to like US customers. So the first thing that I noticed when I'm looking at the brand new Narwal Flow is this is no longer two-tone, but when you remove it, there's no compartment here for the cleaning solution. That kind of threw me off. Instead, you flip open the lid, and where the clean water tank is, there's that section that the older model had where you would put the cleaning solution in. That's how the Flow works. So I mentioned the subtle design changes on the base, but check out the robot. We no longer have the LiDAR sensor that sticks up top. Instead, we have a nice array of buttons right here, and it's very flush. So this should be able to go into tighter spaces. We also have that new Narwal logo, but since this is the flagship, it's done in gold. And if I flip it over, look at that mop pad. I'm going to show you how this works. And look at the new ventilation. Look how good that looks. In terms of suction power, the Narwal Flow features 20,000 Pascal, which is their most yet. But on top of that, there's a lot of really cool features and innovation packed into this thing. So rather than just telling you, I want to show you. So the Narwal Flow also features the zero tangling side brushes, but they've added something special on this one. Let me show you. So if I flip this over, you can see this one actually extends further than this one. And how it works is kind of crazy. This is how it's able to clean into edges and corners much, much easier. This spins one direction, which is this way. And then once it detects a wall, it spins the opposite direction, which swings out this arm. So as you can see, it's spinning one way, it detected the corner, and now it's going the opposite way. So there's a lot of focus on carpet and vacuuming when it comes to the Flow series. So right here, I have a demo of how powerful the suction is when it comes to cleaning up debris. So we'll just take a little salt, put it on the carpet here, and then we'll start this. And check this out. Look at that. A little bit right here, but that's because it was off its path, but there's nothing there. Completely clean. And did you guys notice something? So let's see if you guys notice it this time. We'll add a little bit more salt to the carpet. Let's see if you guys catch it this time. Which direction is it going? It is definitely going backwards. Isn't that crazy? So the new Narwal Flow actually does a pass going forwards, and then it stops, and then it does the same exact pass backwards in order to basically replicate real handheld vacuuming. So on top of the Narwal Flow going forward and backwards and having 20,000 Pascal suction power, this actually drops down to create more of a seal, getting the brush closer as well so it can get up hair that might be trapped in carpet a little bit more. The Narwal Z10 Ultra and the brand new Narwal Flow are using the twin AI dodge technology for obstacle avoidance, which is taking advantage of the dual cameras. And this is showing you exactly how the system works. You can see if something is detected, it outlines the subject, and then it tells you what the system is going to do. So if it detects a pet, it's telling it to keep away to avoid startling it. And then you can see it detected some food or dust right here and to ramp up the suction power. But if I move the animal, like say over here, you can see it is actually tracking the subject. If I move the cable, it is actually tracking the cable. And then it gives you the distance that it needs to be in order to avoid the cable. It's pretty crazy to see how this system works. So the last thing that I want to show you is the new mopping system on the Narwal Flow. They've gotten rid of the disc mops and instead we have a track mop. So this is an example of your standard disc-shaped mop and how it cleans. And as you can see, it does somewhat of a good job in the center, but sometimes it'll leave a mess or even swirls left behind. This is where the track mop really shines. So now this is an example of the brand new track mop on the Flow. Not only does it have a bigger cleaning surface, it goes in a different direction versus the vacuum. So if the vacuum is going forward, the belt is going backwards. That actually scrubs the floor much more, giving you a cleaner surface. The Narwal Flow features 2 water tanks on the robot itself. One is for fresh water for mopping and the other is for dirty water. The dirty water is collected from the track mop to ensure that it stays clean. So every single time that track mop makes a cycle, there's a little squeegee that scrapes it to get all the gunk, dirt, and grime off of it. All of that goes into the dirty water tank to ensure that the track mop stays as clean as possible during the entire cleaning session. So on top of the track mop providing a more thorough cleaning experience, it also extends just like the new disc mops on the Z10 Ultra, which is great. So that means it can go right up against your wall and you get all the benefits of having that track mop still. It's awesome. So there you go. That was a look at the Narwal booth here at CES 2025 and their upcoming lineup for this year. Let me know what you think of the new products. Which one was your favorite? Personally, I really want to get one of Narwal's new wet dry vacs and the new Narwal Flow. But go ahead and subscribe because I will be featuring probably all of these products later this year. If you want to learn more about anything that I talked about in this video, you can find those links down in the description. Outside of that, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one.